Very good. We have as I said, we have a distinguished panel. There's a lot of talent here. So let's talk. Let's move on to the issues. This is the last week, the last issue that we had. We only had a chance to discuss it very briefly. It did not go away in the intervening week. That's the MNLARS question and driver's licenses. So let's go right to that, and maybe our panel can update us on what the status of things is. Who wants to take a run at that first? Should we start with you, Senator?
Sure. So just this morning, David and I started our morning at 8 o'clock in a conference committee. That's a joint committee of the House and the Senate, 3 from each side, to work out the differences in the MNLARS bill. And
meaning that the House had passed one and the Senate had passed one.
Yeah,
and now
they were different versions, so we needed to reconcile the differences. We did that and sent an identical bill then back to the respective, well, first to the Senate, then to the House. And so now it's actually on its way, as of, I think, an hour ago or so, to the governor's desk. And so this would be some provisions that provide little bit of additional funding to continue with the process of fixing the MNLARS system. It had a lot of glitches and errors when it got rolled out last summer, and so they need to continue the process of programming and doing the fixes. But it also establishes a committee, a legislative committee housed in the Legislative Coordinating Commission, again comprised of House members and Senate members, as an oversight and governance committee that will receive from the departments regular updates, performance measures, and have some accountability for that. The funding that will need to occur later this session to fund them through the remainder of this year and into next year, it will come later. But that will be apportioned out on a quarterly basis, assuming that they meet these performance standards as determined by this committee. They'll have some assistance from the legislative auditor in determining whether or not they're meeting the standards.
Some of the accountability, the legislative auditor,
oversight, transparency. Yeah, so that's the plan.
Senator Osmek, since you were there this morning, let's ask you what your views are on the MNLARS issue and the bill that apparently is on its way to the governor.
I was very happy that we did not have to go to the general fund. We did find revenue that exists within dedicated funds within the state government. We didn't have to chase and grab money out of the taxpayer's pocket for this, because this is a failure of not just one branch, but all branches. We created a Hindenburg, and we watched it blow up. This is a technological equivalent of a Hindenburg, and it didn't have to happen. And the reason I say that is because I come from this type of situation. I work in the technology area. I'm a project manager. I'm also a testing manager. And what was proven over time is that the testing was horribly not performed, as well as the project management wasn't sufficient to be able to detect problems. We could have kept it offline, kept with the old system, but we moved forward. That's past. In present, it was important for us to get this done because we need to get that system live and online. The one component that some complaints have been made is that we're not giving money to the departments for people at a call center. And on the floor today, I explained why it probably isn't prudent for us to do that, because if you give them the money, the earliest you're going to see it is about April 1st to the departments. Then you have to post the job positions. Then you have to get the posting up onto the web. Then you have to wait for time to get posting, have applicants come in. Then you have to interview them. Then you have to wait for them to come to you because they probably have to put in notice at their job. Then you have to train them. The earliest time frame to get somebody in, I think, would probably be 2 or 3 months before somebody could get to the call center. So I think the best thing to do is get the funding out of the way. The call center in my opinion, wasn't going to be particularly helpful, because by the time you got the help, as MNLARS has told us, they are going to be continuing to reduce the number of backlogs and problems over time. And by the time we get to July, it may not necessarily be there for you. The need may not be there. So, I also lastly point out, it was a very bipartisan effort. Senator Dibble worked with Senator Newman on this. Senator Newman deserves a ton of credit on this. We got a bipartisan vote on the floor. There were only 17 no votes against it. I think in the House it was pretty almost a unanimous vote. I'll let our House colleagues talk to that. But it was one where we knew we had to step up to the plate and deal with it and not point fingers, and that's what we did.
Representative Pulaski?
No, I agree that the vote was overwhelming in the House, and we needed to do it. But but I think it begs a bigger question. We've had two significant failures here. We've had MNsure and now MNLARS. So it begs the question of how these systems are created. And like the Senator, my son deals with this full-time also. I think we now have to create a system where we contract out to professionals to create these who are responsible for it and who will make sure it works before it's turned on. So that has to be, I think, the goal. We can no longer do this in-house. It has to be done in a professional way, and it has to work before the public has access to it.
Representative?
Well, I'd agree with Representative Pawlowski a little bit in that, we shouldn't have turned it on until we knew that it worked. And I think one of the major differences between the House bill and the Senate bill that was both passed today is that in the House we had a provision that the funding, roughly $10 million, should be taken from the executive branch. And that was obviously a point of contention with the governor and eventually with the Senate. And I think at the end we realized that it was more important to get this done than to hold firmly onto this, making the governor pay for it. One point that I don't think has been brought up yet that I believe is in the bill, and that is that we are asking for an extension on the Real ID, which I know is a big concern for a lot of people, and that extension will be applied for.